I just got home after spending the last 5 days completely offline, and wow, there is a lot to talk about in Pokemon Go. Tons of updates, lots of news for the month of June and beyond. First of all, I hope everyone's Shadow Mewtwo weekend went well. I didn't get to do any raids, but let me know down in the comments if you got your shiny, if you got any good ones. And let's get into the news, because there's a lot of it. The new season of Pokemon Go is called Hidden Gems, and here's what we can expect during this season. First of all, some new Pokemon are coming to the game, starting with Sandygast and Palossand. They're ghost and ground type Pokemon, and they'll be debuting during one of the first events of the season, Water Festival Beach Week. We'll talk about that event soon. Also debuting during this season, Carbink, the Jewel Pokemon, and Carbink is related to Diancie. Carbink doesn't evolve into Diancie, but they're somehow related in a non-evolution way. But this seems like it more or less confirms that Diancie will be the mythical Pokemon featured during Pokemon Go Fest. We could see that from the logo. There was already a little teaser of the pink Diancie gems. So I'm expecting Diancie during Go Fest this summer. Shadow Raids are here to stay in Pokemon Go. They will continue to be featured even outside of Team Go Rocket events. So the next Shadow Legendary Pokemon to come to the game in raids is Shadow Articuno, starting on June 10th. Shadow Raids will be available starting Monday, June 5th, throughout the week, and then on weekends, we'll have Shadow Raids for Legendary Pokemon. Again, starting with Shadow Articuno, Shadow Shiny Articuno will be released through the raids June 10th. Pretty safe to assume that after that it'll be Zapdos and Moltres, but we don't know when that's going to change. This season's Community Day dates have been revealed. The Pokemon that are featured haven't been officially announced, but there are some leaks and some speculation that looks like June 10th will be Axew Community Day. We've kind of predicted that one as far back as last June when we got Gibble. It's always the next rare dragon Pokemon in June. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say June 10th will be Axew Community Day, and next June will probably be Goomy Community Day. July 9th is going to be a Community Day Classic. The speculation, the leak is maybe Squirtle. For July 30th's Community Day, we're looking at possibly a Poliwag Community Day, and then August 13th will be Froakie Community Day, which makes sense. We just had Fennekin. Froakie would be the next starter. Those are all leaks or speculation, not confirmed. So if I'm wrong, sorry. In research breakthroughs for the rest of the season, we have Sableye, Beldum, Audino, Furfrou, Goomy, and Noibat. All of those, aside from Goomy, can be shiny. Wild Pokemon spawns for the season. In cities, Alolan Meowth, Kadabra, Magneton, Coughing, Aipom, Galarian Zigzagoon, and Patrat. In forests, Paris, Exeggutor, Scyther, Cacnea, Seawaddle, and Phantump, and more. In mountains, Onix, Dunsparce, Loudred, Boldore, Ferroseed, Stunfisk, Helioptile, and more. At the beach and near water, Galarian Slowpoke, Shelder, Staryu, Pelipper, Alomomola, Binacle, Bruxish, and more. In the northern hemisphere, Paris, Alolan Exeggutor, Dratini, Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip. And in the southern hemisphere, Meowth, Alolan Marowak, Beldum, Turtwig, Chimchar, and Piplup, and more. The seasonal egg rotation includes new Pokemon, so for 2 kilometer eggs, Staryu, Cleffa, Igglybuff, Magby, Azurill, and more. In 5 kilometer eggs, Ammonite, Kabuto, Shuckle, Sableye, Roggenrola, Marini, and more. In 7 kilometer eggs, Hisuian Pokemon, Growlithe, Voltorb, Quillfish, and Sneasel, and more. In 10 kilometer eggs, Mawile, Bagon, Emolga, Dino, and more. In 5 kilometer Adventure Sync eggs, Cranidos, Shieldon, Mantike, Stunfisk, and more. And in 10 kilometer Adventure Sync eggs, Riolu, Galarian Yamask, Goomy, Rockruff, and more. We have some special bonuses going on throughout the season. So first of all, you can have 1 additional special trade per day. So 2 special trades per day this season. I love that bonus. I think it's a great one. You'll also get 1 additional candy when trading Pokemon and 1 guaranteed XL candy when trading Pokemon. So if there's a Pokemon that you want XL candy for, make sure you save all of the ones that you catch and trade them with someone. Don't just transfer them, trade them, get a guaranteed XL candy, and then you can transfer after the trade. And also we have a temporary bonus that's becoming permanent. The damage dealt by Pokemon in remote raids will be the same as in-person raids permanently. When remote raids were first introduced, the amount of damage that remote raiding Pokemon dealt to the raid boss was supposed to be nerfed eventually, but obviously remote raids got nerfed in a lot of other ways, so the damage is just going to stay the same permanently. Now let's go into a little bit more detail about the month of June. Here's what's coming in this upcoming month in Pokemon Go. Starting with 5-star raids. From June 1st to June 15th, we'll have the Lake Trio, Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf back in raids, but only in their respective regions. So Uxie is in the Asia Pacific region, Mesprit is in Europe, the Middle East, Africa, and India, and Azelf is in the Americas and Greenland. Obviously, not all 3 of these raid bosses are going to be available to everyone, so you do have to do remote raids if you want to get the other ones. It's up to you whether or not you want to do them. They're not really useful for anything in Pokemon Go, so if you don't have them yet and you don't want to spend the money on remote raids, it's okay to skip these ones. They're not that useful. Following the Lake Trio from June 15th to June 29th, it's Nihilego in raids, and the Shiny will be released for the first time. So that's a good one. It's a nice Shiny. I like it. Nihilego is a useful Pokemon. And then following that, June 29th to July 6th, Heatran is back in raids. And Heatran, I mean, it's Heatran. Now on the page for this season on the Pokemon Go website, Niantic also, I guess accidentally, posted the raid bosses for the rest of the season. So here they are, beyond June. From July 6th to 13th, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres will be back in raids. From July 13th through 25th, Regieleki is in raids, regular raids, not elite raids. From July 25th through August 4th, Regidrago is then in regular 5-star raids. From August 4th through 16th, Cresselia is the legendary Pokemon. From August 16th to 23rd, it's a mystery. They posted it, but they posted that it's a mystery. And that's it. We don't know anything beyond that, but that's basically the entire season's worth of legendary raids. In Mega Raids for June, from June 1st through 15th, Mega Swampert is back in raids. From June 15th to June 29th, Mega Sceptile is in raids. And then from June 29th to July 6th, a mystery Mega Pokemon. I don't know what it could be. If we're on the Jewel theme with Diancie, maybe Mega Sableye. It does also coincide with Heatran and a Dark Flames event coming to Pokemon Go, but we already have Mega Houndoom, so are there any other Dark Fire Megas? Maybe we get Mega Camerupt, it is Fire. Mega Sableye is Dark, so I think either of those could be the Mega Boss that we see at the end of the month. We have quite a few in-game events in the month of June, starting with the Searching for Gold Research Day on June 3rd. We'll talk about that in detail soon. We have the Water Festival Beach Week from June 6th through June 12th, June Community Day on June 10th, the Solstice Horizons and Team Go Rocket Takeover from June 16th to June 25th, and the Dark Flames event from June 29th to July 2nd. For Spotlight Hours in the month of June, June 6th is a special Spotlight Hour to go along with the Water Festival Beach Week event. It features 5 Pokemon, Krabby, Kabuto, Corphish, Clauncher, and Crabrawler, with triple XP for catching Pokemon. On June 13th, it's Binacle with double candy for catching Pokemon. On June 20th, it's Sunkern with double candy for transferring Pokemon. And on June 27th, it's Doduo with double XP for evolving Pokemon. That covers the entire month of June. Let's talk a little bit more in detail about some of those early events. Starting with the Searching for Gold Research Day, June 3rd from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time. It is a research day, so that means you have to go to Pokestops, spin the Pokestop, and you'll get special event field research tasks. Those tasks will lead to encounters with Caterpie, Magikarp, Nosepass, Sableye, and Barboach, all gold shinies, hence the name Searching for Gold Research Day. You'll also have an increased chance of getting a shiny of all 5 of those Pokemon, so boosted shiny odds for all of them. During the event, Pokestops may turn gold without a golden lure module, but roaming form Gimmighoul won't appear at the Pokestops that just randomly turn gold. If you want Gimmighoul, you still have to use a golden lure, so the golden Pokestops are just basically going to give extra items when you spin them. Extra items and Gimmighoul coins. You can get those Gimmighoul coins by spinning the golden Pokestops. In the wild, during the event, Weedle, Bellsprout, Poochyena, Buizel, Tympole, Shelmet, and Stuffle, and then the rare spawns Lickitung and Azumarill, all of which, again, have golden or like yellow shinies. Azumarill, ironically, even though it is a gold shiny, can't be shiny in the wild, so. The rest of them, though, can be shiny, but they won't have boosted odds like the field research Pokemon. There is also a $1 timed research during the event, and this timed research will challenge you to complete field research tasks to encounter more of the featured Pokemon of your choice. So you can basically choose one of the 5 Pokemon, Caterpie, Magikarp, Nosepass, Sableye, or Barboach, and you'll get more spawns of that specific Pokemon. And again, whichever one you choose is going to have boosted shiny odds. So is it worth the $1? I don't know. How bad do you want the shiny? And if you do choose to spend the money on it, remember that it is timed research, which means it's going to go away. You have to complete it and collect all your rewards before the event ends June 3rd at 5 p.m. local time. Don't forget. Don't waste your money on the thing and not finish it. All right, that's it for the Searching for Gold event. Should be a fun day, whether or not you choose to spend the extra money on the ticketed research. If you have enough Pokestops around, plenty of shiny checks to go around. Next up, we have the Water Festival Beach Week event. Water Festival, always a good event. Lots of shiny Pokemon available here. So the Water Festival event starts June 6th at 10 a.m. and lasts until June 12th at 8 p.m. local time. Like we said early on in the video, Sandygast and Palossand will make their Pokemon Go debuts. Sandygast evolves into Palossand with 50 candy. They are ground and ghost type Pokemon. If anything, they'll be useful in PvP. They're definitely not strong enough to be useful as raid attackers. During the event, we'll have a global challenge. It's 300 million nice throws. Trainers around the world need to work together to make 300 million nice throws, and will unlock increased candy for making nice, great, and excellent throws, and an increased chance to receive XL candy when catching Pokemon with nice, great, and excellent throws. I like it. Should be pretty easy. Nice throws are really easy. I would love to see a global challenge where we have to make excellent throws, just so I can have a leaderboard of all my friends and see who's making the most excellent throws. During the Water Festival event, there are a ton of wild spawns, and they are Tentacool, Shelder, Krabby, Alolan Exeggutor, Horsey, Staryu, Marill, Wingull, Wailmer, Spheal, Finneon, Dwebble, Frillish, Clauncher, which can be shiny for the first time in Pokemon Go, and the rare spawns Mantine and Poplio. So everything but Poplio can be shiny, and a lot of them are really good shinies. And then of course, a brand new shiny, Clauncher. In field research tasks during the event, Lapras wearing a scarf, Frillish, Binacle, Clauncher, Sandygast, and you can earn Mega Energy for Blastoise and Swampert. Of course, there is that Spotlight Hour that we talked about earlier, featuring Krabby, Kabuto, Corphish, Clauncher, and Crabrawler. And during the event, Rainy Lures will last 4 times as long. We have another paid ticketed timed research available during the event for $5. If you complete it, you can get the Surfer avatar pose, and honestly, the way I look at this is like an avatar pose costs like $5 in the shop. So if you want the pose, maybe you can pay for the research, but otherwise, it's just kind of like... The announcement here doesn't say anything about what else is available from the research other than encounters with event-themed Pokemon. Doesn't say how many. I don't think $5 is worth it for the encounters alone. It's probably only worth it if you really want the Surfer pose, which kind of just looks like you're struggling to keep your balance on land. You good? In raids during the event, in 1-star raids, Alolan Diglett, Hisuian Quillfish, Carvana, Phoebus, and Sandygast. In 3-star raids, Blastoise, Gyarados, Lapras with a Scarf, and Alomomola. In 5-star raids, the Lake Trio, Uxie, Mesprit, Azelf, in their respective regions only. And in Mega raids, Mega Swampert. And finally, there are also new avatar items, a Sandygast hat, and a Diver outfit, and Diver goggles. That is the Beach Festival, Water Festival Beach Week event. Okay. Now, I think that covers everything. There were a lot of announcements, a lot of information this morning. If I missed anything, let me know and we can talk about it soon, but I think that's it. Let me know how you're feeling about this upcoming season, this upcoming month, and these upcoming events in Pokemon Go, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna edit this video and take a nap.